welcome to episode 2 of the Scratch DJ workout. I am so excited. I've been looking forward to this ever since the last one and just preparing for it. And I'm just really excited to guide you guys and gals through another awesome practice Scratch session. So I'm just going to let the room populate a little bit, and I'm just going to go over a couple things. First of all, if you haven't already, definitely download the djshortee.com/Scratch DJ Toolkit. So download the Scratch DJ Toolkit if you haven't already. You don't necessarily need it for this practice session, but if you need Scratch sounds and stuff to use during this practice session, then I suggest you download it because it has some sounds that you can use. And it also has a lot of dope beats. There's at least 11 beats in there. And I talked about this in the last session, so I won't go super deep into it, but it's got like a bunch of beats that aren't available anywhere else, and they're produced by myself and DJ Faust. And then there's also beats from the Bikini Wax record, which is right here. And this record is not released on MP3. So you guys and gals get the MP3s, a couple of them, just a few of the beats from this record. There's more stuff on this record. But yeah, so that's what the toolkit is. And so make sure you download that if you haven't already, and just know that there might be a delay if you're not signed up to my list yet, my mailing list. So if you are, you'll get it right away, but if you aren't, there might be a delay because you get a confirmation email, and you have to click confirm, and then it takes you through that process. So don't let that distract you now. If you don't have the kit now, you can download it after. But we're also going to use, stick to the ah sound and sounds like the ah sound. So just as an example, the classic ah sound, right? And sounds like the ah sound, right? And those are all in your kit, along with some other sounds as well. So those are what we're going to be focusing on today. So if you do use your own sound, make sure that it's a sound that's like the ah sound, okay? So if you can see me and hear me, okay, give me a big yes in the chat. I just like talked a lot without asking you. So give me a big yes in the chat if you can see me and hear me. It looks like you can. I see Shortees. Yay, Rye Toast. Hey, Sash. Hey, Krista. I think I saw Stacy in there earlier. Hey, Sam. Hey, Levi. Fat Stacks. Ooh, I like that name. Yes. Krista, wow, that's so cool you're here, Krista. Welcome. Sophie. Yes. Yay. David, nice to see you. Present and accounted for. Nice. Okay, yay, thank you. Okay, good, so you can hear me. Hey, Alfonso. All right, cool. So we are live and direct. Like I said, I'm so excited. I'm like shaking, I'm so excited because I had some really good stuff planned for you guys today. Okay, so just a little bit of housekeeping in terms of the gear. Just make sure you have DJ gear, like hardware. Don't just try to do this on software. You need stuff that you can touch, so you can use a DJ controller or a portable or turntables and a DJ mixer or CDJs and a DJ mixer. So just use your preferred DJ gear. Don't stress if you don't have the same gear that I have. But just make sure it's something you can touch that's not a mouse button. Okay, and then also it helps to have this. So this is a stereo to RCA cable, and so you want to plug this into your laptop or mobile device, whatever you're looking at me on, into like the mini jack. So if it has one, I know if you're on an iPhone, they took those out, but if it's on a mobile device that has a mini jack, put that in, or your laptop. Hopefully you're looking on your laptop though, so you can see me nice and big, and we'll have the turntables up in the overhead, so you'll see that. And the RCAs go in your mixer or your controller through the auxiliary in, or session in. And then you want to balance my volume, which is coming out of your laptop or whatever you're watching me on, in with your mixer volume, so that we sound the same, because I'm going to be playing some beats and we're going to be Q&Ing. And if you weren't in here last week, that's why I'm saying this to you now. I know the peeps from last week, they all know this stuff, but I'm catching up the new peeps. So you want to level out the levels so that I sound even with your scratching. So this cable is super helpful, but not necessary. If you don't have one, don't stress. You can still participate. Okay. Hey, Brittany. Hey, Brandon. Hey, Mary. Oh, cool. Oh, my gosh. CMA coach in the Team AA, Authority Accelerator. I should be specific about that. We're in a business group called Authority Accelerator. Nice to see you. Desmond, Raman, oh wow, that's a hard one. You're going to have to forgive me. Ramanamikan. Did I get that right? Let me know. Hey, cool. Awesome. Nice. Okay, so, and then the last thing, you want to make sure that you have a mark on your record. So let me toss it into the overhead just so you could see. So here's the overhead. You want to make sure you have a mark on your record so you could see the sound, have a visual representation, and you're not looking at the sound waves or the sound waves on your on your laptop if you're using a laptop. So if you have Serato or whatever, you can mark it, or if it's just a record, make sure you mark the sound so you can see how long it is and bring it right back to the beginning, right? So we want to be looking at our marks. And in the last live stream, I hooked you up with 3 tips to clean up your scratching instantly before you even start scratching. So the first one was the crossfader curve. So make sure you have it uncut, so like this. And then make sure your volumes are on fade, so they fade in, right? Because we might do some stuff with the volume faders, but we want that to fade in. And then the second thing is look at your mark, right? Which I already said. Whoops. There it is. And then the last thing is turn your bass down. And we went into all the reasons why to turn down the bass in the last live stream. So if you want to go into super detail about that, definitely check that out. And I actually have a picture of it here to show you. So you want to check out this one. So look for this thumbnail right here. And it also I go more into depth in the beginning about why I'm doing this for you guys. I do this with my students. I've done this for years in terms of, interactive scratching and online lessons and stuff like that. However, this is the first few times I've opened it up live to the public because this is a crazy time. Everyone's stressed out, and scratching is so therapeutic and meditative and creative. It's like playing an instrument more than any other DJ skill. So that's why I'm doing this for you, so that, me and you, we can both go through some scratch therapy together and keep our minds activated and also up-level your skills while we're on lockdown, okay? So I go really, really deep into that in the last live stream. So if you haven't checked it out, it's right there. Make sure you check that out. And it also gives a bit about my history, which I will not bore you with this time because I want to get right into it. But basically, just the cliff notes. I've been DJing for 25 years. I started in 1995, and I've traveled the world. I'm a touring DJ, all sorts of different types of events and nightclubs and corporate events and all that. I'm also a turntablist, so I scratch and beat juggle, and I'm a music producer and also an actor, which has nothing to do with DJing, and also a teacher, which is what I'm actually most passionate about. And I've been teaching since 1997. So 2 years after I started DJing is when I started teaching. And I taught through DVDs, online courses, and private lessons, classes and workshops. I wrote a book, DVDs, even VHS. I actually was the first teacher to ever release a DJ tutorial on how to mix, scratch, and beat juggle on video in 1997, including all those skills on VHS. So I'm old school. But yeah, so I have a lot of experience teaching. You're in good hands. I just want you to know that this is not a pivot, in that like I was DJing, I lost all my gigs, and now I started teaching. That's not the case. I've been teaching for a very, very long time, and I absolutely love it because to me, it gives me the ability to make more of an impact on everyone. Rather than just DJing my own gigs, I could teach you, and now you're making an impact at your gigs, and you and you and you, right? Or if you teach someone else, and the light just spreads, and that just gets me really, really excited. So I go super duper deep into that in the last live stream. So if you want to hear more about that, definitely check that out. And check it out anyway, because we're going to be doing different stuff in this one. So, and this one will be on replay as well. So don't worry if you have to jump out early. This is going to be a good solid 90 minutes. So if you have to jump out early, don't worry about it because you can catch the replay. But I suggest that you stay because at the end, we're going to do something really, really special that we didn't do last time, which is I'm teaming up with one of my all-time favorite humans, Rye Toast. She's in the chat right now, and she's going to take over the stream at the end. So after the 90-minute scratch practice workout where we're going to sweat and work out, she's going to take over because she is not only a DJ and a badass DJ, but also a yoga teacher. So she has created a whole flow. It's short, like 10-15 minutes, so you're not like, going to go crazy or anything, but a whole flow of yoga for DJs. So we're going to be stretching our fingers, our necks, our all the stuff that gets messed up when you're DJing, because we're like, hunched over when we scratch and all that, and like your wrists and arms and all that stuff. We'll do a few stretches in this session, but I just want you to know that that really, really special thing is coming up at the end, and you have to be here at the end because we're going to share the link to her YouTube, and then everyone's going to go from this one over to that one. So in order to participate, you got to be here at the end. So even if you got to check out, come back towards the end because you really don't want to miss Rye Toast Yoga for DJs flow. So give it up for Rye Toast in the chat. So excited. Okay, so then now like I said, I haven't ever really opened these practice sessions up for the public until now. So this is like really special, and I'm only going to do this a few times. So you're like really in good hands right now, and it's just so exciting. But my ask for you, first of all, is download the toolkit if you haven't already. And then the second ask is to share out this stream. If you could share out this stream like on Instagram or Facebook or whatever, and tell people you're here, so that way we can impact more people, in more people can participate, and we can touch more people, and more people can have some scratch therapy. So I would really appreciate it. It would mean the world to me if you could share out this stream. And then also, if you like this stream, make sure you hit the thumbs up down below the video and give this video a like, because that will help the video in the algorithm of YouTube so that it reaches more people as well. And then if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. And also hit the bell to get notified every single time I post a new video. Okay, so let me check in with the chat. Oh, Kiridmic. Wow, what a name. That's really interesting. Catherine, hey. Cool. Yay, Rye Toast is here. We know Rye Toast is here. Yay, I'm so excited for your yoga. It's going to be so much fun. Okay, so got lots of awesome practicing going, so I want to get right into it. Although one new tip that I want to share with you, so I'm going to pump you into the overhead again. One new tip I want to share with you to help clean up your scratching is if you are a Serato user, you should make sure that you don't have key lock activated on the sound, okay? So, because it breaks up your scratch sound when you're scratching fast, right? So it's better if you keep key lock off so it doesn't adjust the key and sort of fluctuate. So that will also help clean up your scratching as well. Yay! Oh, Keylez, you're not late. You're right on time, girl. Right on time. Cool. Keylez is one of my students also. She's really dope. Shout out to Keylez. Yay! Okay, cool. So now, let's see. What do I want to go next? All right. So we are going, one more thing. So 2 things, actually. One, my intent with this is for you guys to have aha moments and really find breakthroughs and have instant results maybe, or just inspiration and motivation. So when you experience those feelings or even see results in real time, make sure I would like to ask you to put a lightning bolt in the chat. So that shows me that you're having aha moments. So lightning bolt moments, okay? So some people had already put lightning bolts in because they were here in the last session, so they remember that. But if you're new here, that's how you tell me if you have an aha moment, okay? So anything that inspires you, motivates you, you have a breakthrough, maybe you see results in real time, any of that, that is a lightning bolt moment. So that will show me, and that just gets me really excited when I see the lightning bolts in the chat. So that's good. And then the last thing is that we are going to do what we did last time. I don't know if you are following me on Instagram. It's at DJ Shortee, which is right up here. And that last time I started sharing out stories of everyone that was in the workout last time, okay? So I'm gonna do that again. Okay, it's just me, only me. I don't have a team or anything like that. I got DJ Faust in the chat. He's Heavy Artillery Recordings. He's my husband. If you do have any issues, he'll be there too, and you can tag him in the chat. So he's like my one-man band, and I'm a one-man band. So this is all me. Even all the Instagram sharing and everything. So I'm doing this all on my own, and hopefully you're having a good time with it because it's really fun for me. But I want you to share a story in Instagram of you working out with the workout and tag me in it this week, as long as it's in this week, and then I will share it out to all my followers to expose you so much more, okay? And then we can all just share the love. So I want to invite you to do that. You could do that during the stream or after, and then tonight I'll start digging in my Instagram and start sharing all the stories over the course of the week, okay? So let's get into some scratching. Are you guys ready? Yay, lightning bolts. Yes, 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 yes. Yay, I Am Shakes made it. Yay, you made it from the UK. Yeah, I know it's like 2 a.m. or no, 12 a.m. there, right? So you're here. You made it. I'm so excited. Okay, so let's get into it so you don't have to stay up too late. Okay, I just want to also let you know that I really, really, really appreciate all of you being here and showing up to practice your scratching. I know it's a crazy time, and I just really, really appreciate you spending this time with me, and I'm really, really grateful to spend this time with you. So I just wanted to end with that. Okay, so now let's warm up. So the first thing we're going to do is just get all the kinks out, right? So we're going to do like a 5-minute session that's just Q&A, all scratch for 4 bars, and then you scratch for 4 bars, and freestyle, anything you want. You do not have to copy me. It'll be pretty much impossible to copy me because it's 4 bars, and I'm not going to hold back. I'm just going to do whatever comes out. I haven't really scratched today. I taught a private lesson to Sash, who's in the chat right now. Oh, I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you. I taught a lesson to Sash earlier. That was the first time I scratched today. So, and it was just like last live stream too. I hadn't really practiced yet, so no judgment for me or you. Don't judge yourself silently on your own or whatever. Just get the kinks out. That's the purpose of this first freestyle. Okay, so it's not meant to be perfect. It's just to get, just get it out, right? And then we're gonna do some stretches and move on from there. Okay, so let me get a dope beat. So what you want to do is pick a beat that inspires you. And I got some new ones today, but I think that I'm gonna start with the Sphinx. Okay, so I got some new beats for you guys today too that aren't in the toolkit, so that way you can practice with this live stream and not have the same exact beats that are in your toolkit, so you don't get bored of those beats. So thinking ahead. But yeah, Urban Assault, represent, DJ Faust, DJ Shortee, new beats. But this one is not a new beat. This is the Sphinx on Bikini Wax. Okay, so this is in your kit. We're gonna scratch for 4 bars each. So that would be 4, 2, 3, 4, and then you go, right? Let me loop this. Okay, so 4 bars each. Here we go. Did you get all the kinks out? I know I had some mistakes in there. No judgment at all. Just like warming up. All right. So how did you do? Let me know in the chat. Oh, wow. Ramana, oh gosh, this name, Raman Namakan, sorry for butchering your name, is from Germany. Yes, holler out to Germany. And Kitty Cuts, wow, tuning in for New Zealand. I didn't know you were from New Zealand, Kitty. That's awesome. Yay. Oh, yay. Francis from Tokyo, Japan. Wow, we got a globalness going on here. This is awesome. Yay, yay, lightning bolts, fire, yay, yay, that's great, cool. Glad you dig the beat. It's in your toolkit, so you got it. It's the Sphinx from Bikini Wax, produced by myself and DJ Step 1. So, and I thought I heard a cat in here. They might come in here. I got 3 cats for you guys that don't know. Sometimes they come in during these streams, so you might get to see some of them. But yay! Krista, you were watching me. Oh, thank you. I hope you got inspired. And again, like, this is just to get the kinks out and to get some motivation and inspiration going. So no judgment. Can't chirp fast yet? That is okay. Actually, if you check out the last live stream, we worked a lot on chirps. So definitely check out that last live stream. It's the red one, episode 1, you'll see in my YouTube, and we do some chirp drills in that, so that should really help you. All right, shout outs to Korea. Yes, oh, I love visiting Korea. I can't wait to visit again soon. I hope I get to when all this craziness is over. Oh, meow, oh. And right when I saw the meow, we have Rascal meowing. So Rascal is is another cat. Last week you got to see Ninja. This one's Rascal. So he's Ninja's brother, yes, and he's probably begging for treats. So, so maybe we'll catch some of the other ones. Yay, it's working. Cool. Okay, so next up, now that we're loosened up, we're going to stretch a little bit, okay? And this is in no way going to be anything like what Rye Toast does with you at the end of the stream. Remember, Rye Toast is taking over the end of the stream to do yoga for DJs. So this is not replacing that. However, it's good to, and she will tell you this too, Raitos, back me up in the chat, that it's good to stretch before and during your practice session because you're going to feel tight. And I remember Sam Smite was on last week. I don't know if he's on this week, but we did some stretches for him last week because he was getting really tight. So you can check out that last live stream, and I'm going to do them again today. So the first thing, yay! Yes, cat cuts. All right, yes, cat cam. Yes, and we have kitty cuts in the chat as well. So it's perfect timing. Okay, so the first thing I want you to do is put your fingers, I got this stretch from Rye Toast actually. Put your fingers like this, right here, and we're gonna, just like this, and we're gonna push them together, right? So it looks like this. So you can stretch your wrists, and you can get out a little bit to like stretch those fingers. Yes, I'm warming them up for you, Rye Toast. I'm warming them up for you. I'm already sweating. I got lights all over this room. It's crazy. It's like the sun in here. Okay, so yeah, do this, right? So this is from Rye Toast, and she's going to dive much deeper into these finger stretches next time. Okay? So, so the next one, so shake it out. The next one is put your arm forward, right? So you can see me in the top view right there, and also here. So put your arm forward and then flip it like this, the opposite way. So your palm is, and by the way, this is, as you can see in the little picture-in-picture, you see which arm I'm using. So you flip it so that the palm is facing away, not in. And then you take your hand right here, and you take your thumb, and then you pull your arm in. Just like that. So you make like a right angle. And this will stretch your wrist and your forearm and even your upper arm. So like your bicep. Okay, and be easy with it. These are joint manipulation stretches. Hand out, flip it, fingers, thumb, pull it in. And for those of you who aren't DJs, who are in here and just watching for fun, you can do these too. You don't need turntables or DJ equipment. So you're just pulling it in just like this. It looks like really crazy. But just be very gentle and do it nice, easy. You should feel the stretch. And like I said, these are joint manipulation stretches. So I learned these when I used to teach martial arts. I'm a black belt. And I wonder if Miss Ninja's in the chat. She's a black belt too. but one of my coaches was an Aikido coach. And he taught me all these joint manipulation things that, you know, could save you in a dark alley by, you know, twisting different things as a defense mechanism, but they're also great for stretching, for scratching. So the next one is to just take your hand like this and take your fingers, and I'm sure you've done this before. This is a pretty easy one. And you just kind of bend it like that. And I'm double jointed, as you guys have seen before in these streams. The last one, crazy alien arm. Here it looks like this. Cool. Okay, and then this one out. A good view of that tattoo there. And then, you know, here to the side. Oh, that feels so good already. Yes. Okay, now the next one is you put your, let me go to the front view for this for you. So you put it in front of you, and then you flip it like this, and you take your fingers on your palm, and your thumb goes in the back, and then you bring it down, right? So it creates a right angle like that. So this is what it looks like from the side, right? So this is another wrist stretch, but I also feel it right here. I feel it in my forearm. Be gentle when you go out of it. Oh yeah, feels feels so goof and good. Okay, so then here, flip it, thumb, fingers on the palm, and bring it down. Okay, so now we're going to be all stretched out and warmed up for the next segment, which is going to go about 20 minutes. Okay, so we need to be really warmed up for that. So this is, whoops, this is what it looks like from this side. Cool. And let's see. Oh, then you got like your, you can put your, these are easy. I'm sure you've done these before. I'm going to back it up just so you can really see. Put your arm here, bend it here, and pull. So get a little bit of a shoulder stretch there. And then same with the other arm. Woo! Already feel it. I'm tight. Get a good view of my pit. There you go. Okay, and then also, this is another rye toast one that I think is good for the beginning, is just a, she showed me this yesterday, and we've all done this before too. It just reminded me of like, oh, this is great, great. She's a genius with the yoga. But anyway, so put your fingers in like this, and then flip it out like that. And you can even raise them up. Raise them up. Stretch on your tiptoes. And then I always like to end with a shoulder stretch, so I go behind the back. So again, like this. If you can clasp your hands, great. If not, just put them behind your back. And then we're going to go over like this. Oh my goodness, can you still see me? Yes. Such an attractive view. Okay. Woo! All right. We are ready to go. Alien arm, yes. Cool. Okay, so now you should be really loosened up now and ready to go. So now we're going to do a 20-minute session, and I'm going to take you through, wait, one more thing. We need to breathe. We need to breathe. We need to remember to breathe a lot these times, actually. So I want everyone to take 3 breaths with me. So we're going to do this together. We're going to inhale for 4 counts, hold for 4 counts, and exhale for 4 counts. You guys ready? We're going to do this 3 times. So here's the first one. And hold. And release. Inhale for 4 counts. Hold. And release. Inhale for 4 counts. Hold. And release. I don't know how yoga teachers do that while talking. That was really hard. I was like, wait a minute, I cannot count while I'm breathing. So, okay, so now that we're all warmed up and loosened up, we've breathed, I hope you guys feel nice and relaxed now. We're just open and ready to receive all the goodness that you're going to get from this practice session. Okay, so this next part is going to be a 20-minute section, about 15, 20 minutes. I'm going to put on a new beat this time. Let's see. Let's do this one. Okay. Actually, here we go. We're going to do this. Okay. So, this is going to be 2 bars each, okay? I'm going to scratch for 2 bars, and you're going to scratch for 2 bars. And I'm going to take you through the foundation scratches, not every rudiment known to man, or to DJ, woman and man, but a few of the foundation scratches. We'll probably go through about 10, 15 scratches in this 20 minutes. 2 bars each. I'm going to start out with foundation, like really easy stuff for the beginners in the room, because this live stream is for all skill levels. So we're going to start out easy and then progress to more challenging. If it gets to a point where you can't copy me, because you're supposed to be mimicking me now for every 2 bars, if you can't copy me, just stay in the room and just make whatever sound, try to copy the rhythms that I'm doing, or try to make it sound like what I'm doing, or take what I'm doing and let it inspire you to do something completely different, or just baby scratch the whole time. Whatever it takes for you to stay in the room, because ultimately I want to inspire you. I don't want to just keep it super easy for you the whole time. You know, you want to progress, and I want you to keep coming back to this live stream, and maybe you can get a little further and a little further and a little further next time, okay? So, and then also just a tip, I'm not sure if I mentioned this last time, but when you're trying to think of new patterns, this is a really cool practice tip. If you're trying to think of new patterns and create new patterns, you're stuck doing the same patterns over and over, you can listen to a musician soloing, or just any musician. It doesn't have to be a solo, but I like to listen to jazz, like any jazz musician, and then hear what they're doing with their guitar. I don't play guitar, right? But then I try to recreate the sound with the scratch, and I come up with new patterns that way. So in this session, if there's something that you can't do, try to recreate it, and you'll come up with new patterns that way, okay? Cool, let's get it. Yes, yes, you're ready. I'm ready. Lightning bolts, yes, I love to see that. Yay, yay. Oh, DJ, awesome ninja stretch session. Yes, yes, I'm so glad you liked it. Cool, cool. All right, so here we go. 2 bars each. We're starting with the baby scratch. And here we go. I'm waiting for the 1. And 2 bars sounds like 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. Now your turn. click flares. Push, click, click, pull, click, click. 2 click flares. I believe. I don't know. I was keeping my eye on the clock. So how'd you guys do? Let me know in the chat. Hey, what's up, Masher? Masher is on our record label, Heavy Artillery Recordings. He's one of our star producers on our label. Love all of his beats. And he's asking me to use his beats. So maybe I'll do that in a future session. But yeah, welcome, Masher. He's from Russia. Yeah, and then Krista asked, I still don't quite get the difference between flares and transforms. So flares, here, let me stop this beat really quick. Put it back in relative mode. So transforms start off. So both are advanced scratches. Flare's more advanced than a transform. But transform starts off. And so you start with no sound, right? And the record's at the beginning. And you can either let it go or push it. But you just click it. And every click is a sound, okay? That's a transform. Right? Those are all transforms because they start closed. A flare starts open, so you're doing less fader work, and you get one sound before you even start clicking. So if it's a one-click flare, you get two sounds because you're cutting the sound in half, okay? So if this is the sound, you're cutting the sound in half by going push, and then you click and get that second sound. So you're cutting the sound in half. Push, click, pull, click. So you're doing less fader work. Push, click, pull, click. As opposed to, so that's a two-click transform, and this is a one-click flare creating two notes. And it sounds a little different. A two-click flare gets three notes. You always get one extra note per extra click. So if you're doing two clicks, you get three notes. Push, click, click, pull, click, click. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Because you start open, and the first note is that push with the record, and then you click. And triple click flares are push, click, 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 pull, click, click, click. So you get 4 sounds in triple click flares. So hopefully that clears things up, as opposed to a 4-click transform sounds like this. You click 4 times. Cool, yay, glad that makes sense. Now you have to get it down. Right. Okay, let's check in. Those hyper crabs were tough. Yes, those 4-finger crabs. and all the crabs actually. But yeah, good finger stretches. Courtesy of Rye Toast teaching me these finger stretches, and she's gonna walk you through some more, but those are great. Make sure you keep your fingers stretched out. It was good. Was good up to the scribbles. That's all right, man. That's all right. You can keep watching the replay and up your skill level every time. That was from Hall DJ. Yay, Michael! Yay, lightning bolts! Yay, yay, yay! Ramon Namakan. I got the name. Oh my goodness. Yay! Cool, cool, awesome. Okay. Ooh, waves. My forearm hurts. Hee hee. That's from Kyard Mick. Man, these names are hard today. Yes, your forearm will hurt. Okay, so stretch it out a little bit more if you need to. I taught you the stretches, so now you know them. They're also in the last live stream if you want a longer explanation of them. But you know, stretch yourself out. So now I want you to, we're going to do some drills. Okay, so now let me get my bearings here. So we're going to do some drills. And I'm going to pick, you know me, I love visions. If you watched the last live stream, we're going to scratch to visions again because I just love this beat. I hope you like it too. Okay, so we're going to do, let's see, make sure I did everything on that side. Okay, now I'm moving to this side. I got paper all over my wall right now. It looks like I need to be tying strings. DJ Faust told me that. He's like, you should just tie strings like you're trying to figure out an investigation. That's what my wall looks like right now. But I got everything mapped out. Okay, so this next drill, we're going to do 3 different drills. They're forward stabs and release stabs, okay? So we're connecting these 2 techniques together in a few different drills. The first drill is going to be a very beginner drill, okay? So just to let you know, the 2 things that we're connecting is a forward stab, a push stab, right? And the way you do that is you start close, the fader starts close, the sound starts at the beginning, and then you do push. So both of them, the fader and the record go the same. And then you pull the fader back, and then you pull the record back. So it's 3 steps. It's together, fader, record. Together, fader, record. Together, fader, record. Together, fader, record. So whoever was the one that got lost after the scribble, there's a little tutorial for you on the stab, right? So it eventually becomes one movement where you're pulling the fader off so you don't hear the pullback. The record hand is just doing this, but you're cutting out that backward part, right? Oh, you'll get it, Fast Stacks. You'll get it. Just practice. Just practice and you'll build that muscle memory. That's what these drills are actually going to help you with, these coming up. They're all like they're like lifting weights. When you go to the gym, you're doing reps. So these next few drills are like reps, and they're going to build your speed and your coordination and your dexterity and all that. Okay? So we're combining the stab scratch, the push, with the release stab, or also known as the forward scratch. So instead of pushing it, you're releasing it. But you're still cutting off that back end. Okay? So we're combining those 2 techniques together. And we're going to do a few different rhythms. We're starting super basic. So for my intermediate and advanced students, I want you to flip to the other side. And I'm going to do that too. So so far you've probably been on your dominant side. I was on my dominant side. I prefer my right hand on the record and my left hand on the fader. A lot of people are the opposite. But whatever your dominant side was, you were probably scratching on that side. So I want you to switch to your non-dominant side if you are advanced, okay? Or intermediate. Or you don't have to, but it'll challenge you because this first drill is going to be super easy. And then, but the beginners, it might feel really hard. So I want you to stay on your dominant side, your strong side, if you're a beginner. And then the next one's going to be sort of intermediate, and then the next one is more advanced. So for the advanced one, I'm going to toss myself back on my dominant side. So let me get the beat over on this side and then get the scratch sound on the other side. Cool. And make sure I turn bass up here, bass down here. All right. So this first one, we're going to combine all the different ways you can combine this. Whoops. Ooh. Hold on, guys. I have a technical difficulty here. Oh, it's in internal mode. Hold on. Just freaked out. There we go. Ah, technology. Oh, yeah, we should use the female ah. That's what I'm going to use. I'm going to use a female ah. Okay, so we're going to combine all the different ways of this and this. Okay? In a bar of 4. So this is a mimic drill. I'm going to do a bar and you're going to do a bar. I'm going to do a bar and you're going to do a bar. Okay? And you're going to copy me. And we're going to do each one probably 2 times on this one. I'll do 2 of the same combination, and then I'm going to go to a next combination. So each time I'm going to do it twice before moving on to the next one. Okay? So let me check in with the chat. Your coordination is off. That's okay, man. You just keep practicing. Cool. Yeah, it's all putting in time. Exactly. Okay, cool. All right, here we go. We're going to play my favorite beat of the week. All right. Whoa, sorry about the bass there. Okay, here we go. Okay. So we're going to start out with releases. Right? And then we're going to end up here, okay? We're going to go through the whole thing. All right, here we go. 1 bar each. Your turn. How'd you do? It should have been fairly easy for my intermediate and advanced people, but it might have been a little challenging for my beginners. So let me know. Let me know how you did. Let's see, and that was 95. So I'm going to slow this next one down to to 90 before we move on. And let's see, play this one. Okay, so let me know how you did. I'm going to check in with the chat. Just want to loop this beat really quick. All right, let me know how you did. How was it for you? Did you hang with me? Were you able to? Oh, what's this? All right, heavy artillery. Ah, yay, Sophie, yay, yay, yay. Good, lightning bolts. Good, good, good. So you're getting some inspiration, motivation, or some breakthroughs. Yes. Yes, yes, respect to I am shakes. Nice, nice. Okay, so this next one's a little bit more advanced. We're going to be doing eighth note stabs. So instead of, right then we did quarter notes the whole way. So we were doing either 1, 2, 3, 4, or we were doing 1, 2, 3, 4, or anywhere in between. Notice how we went through that whole thing. So we ended up with push stabs at the end. Making progress. Still don't have stab down, but I can tell it's better from watching this. Yay, Krista. Good, 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 good. So focused, Estefania. Yay, yay, yay. Cool, cool. Awesome. Fun, too. Great. Glad you're having fun. Yes, arms. Yes. Okay, so this next one is more of a speed drill. So we're going to do eighth notes for the push stabs, and then the release stabs, we're going to keep it at quarter notes. Okay? So, for example, putting one group of eighth note stabs in a bar of 4 with the rest release stabs, it would sound like this. And putting 2 in, one of the examples of putting 2 groups of eighth notes in a bar of 4 with release stabs on quarter notes would sound like this. Okay, 3s would be, right? And then until we get all the way to the 4s, which is, right? That was 2 bars I just did. But yeah, so we're building speed now. Yes, let's do this together, Brandon. I'm with you. I'm with you. Thank you. Thank you for being with me right now. Thank you for spending your time with me right now. Okay, so I got a beat on. It's a little slower, but not much slower. It's only 90 BPM. Oh, no, I feel like we already heard this. Let's switch it. Ooh, this one. New beat. Okay. Let's switch it back to the off sound. Okay. All right, here we go. 1 bar each. You follow me. I'm probably going to do each bar twice. Okay, here we go. you? Did I cut off your last bar? I really hope I didn't. I'm sorry if I did. Force of habit there. Let me clean off this dirty record. Okay, so how'd you do? That should have been a little more challenging for my beginners, intermediates, and advanced. You should have been on your non-dominant hand to make it a little more challenging. Now we're going to make it a lot more challenging. And you know what? I love this beat. It's a new beat. I'm going to keep the same beat, but I'm going to switch it to the other side because this is more advanced. So I want to use my dominant side. Okay? And so this is why one of the reasons why I call it a scratch DJ workout, other than the fact that you're like working, is because it's kind of like a workout video. It reminds me of like Jane Fonda in the 80s, you know, with the two workout girls. If it were me, I'd have two cats. Each one would be doing a different version, but one would be the easy version, one would be the harder version, and then the intermediate version is in the middle. So if my advanced peeps want to make this even harder, put it on your non-dominant side, okay, this next one. My intermediate peeps, probably good to stay on your dominant side. And beginners, if you weren't able, especially if you weren't able to do the last drill with the eighth notes, or even if you were, stick to quarter notes and eighth notes for each one. So if you hear me going, say if this drill is going to have 16th notes in it, so we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And we're going to combine it with, so we're going to start out with, and we're going to end up with, right? Challenging. You're going to work your arms in this one too. So you can see how challenging it is when you hear me doing a 16th note on a beat. And if you can't do that, just stick to quarter notes or eighth notes. So you could, if instead of, right, you could go, or you could go, right? And so you should probably start being able to understand or sensing the rhythm throughout and how it's like growing and getting more complex as we go, right? Adding more of those push stabs in there, right? So just level it up or level it down however you need. But the point is, I want you to stay in the room. Don't let this discourage you. You're in a workout. If a workout class is hard, you wouldn't just walk right out. Well, maybe you would. But I don't want you to walk out. I want you to stay in the room because that's how you improve. Okay? So it may be challenging for you, but I want you to stay in the room. And remember, you can always come back to this and then see your improvement as you go. Each time you do the workout, you can get better and better and better. And then maybe one day you'll be like, oh my gosh, I got all the advanced stuff. But when you first started it, you couldn't do any of the advanced stuff. Okay? So that's the goal with this. It's supposed to be all skill levels. Okay? Because I just want to be inclusive for y'all. And let me tell you, it's hard to create a class for all skill levels. So hopefully I'm doing that. At least up to intermediate. Yes. You're using this time to cut it up more. I hear you. Okay, so we're going to do this beat. Same beat as before. I'm turning my bass down on the other side because I'm moving to a different side. I'm leaving the bass up with this side to get my levels right. Okay, so we're merging this with this. Okay, it's a 90 BPM beat, so it's going to be a challenge. You guys ready for this? You ready? Give me some lightning bolts to let me know you're ready because this one's going to be tough. Hang with me. You got this. You got this. All right, here we go. I like this beat. All right, start feeling it. 1 bar each. We're going to do 4 times each one. So, starting now. Hang with me. Get it in there. All right. Feeling it. All right, here we go. Woo! Tough. Make it clean. Here we go. Almost done. You got this. All right, here we go. Woo! All right. I feel like my echo's on thirds. It's been on thirds this whole time. I don't know what's wrong. Don't want to deal with it now, though. How did you do? How did you do? That was tough. That was tough. That was tough. You should be sweating now. Or at least your arms should be sweating. Maybe your pits. Or your elbow crease, this part. Wherever. You should have felt that. Let me know how that did for you. All right? How did you do? How did you do? You should be feeling it in your forearms. Maybe, yes, definitely more challenging. That last one was an advanced drill. So had to give it some, throw a bone to my advanced peeps in the chat. So yeah, definitely hang on your dominant side when trying that. Loved that. Yay, right toast. Yay, I'm so glad you liked it. That's awesome. Yes, yes, yes. Cool, cool. Yay, heavy artillery, stars. Lightning bolts, SIBO. Woohoo. Brandon, woo. Yeah, Estefania, my arm. Yep, do those stretches. Do those stretches. Remember that, you know, just, oh, shoulders, yes. Ah. Nice. You have elbow sweat. Elbow sweat. Oh my goodness. Definitely a challenge from the last one. Yep, yep. I want to step it up for you guys, not just to make it so that it's really hard, but just to inspire you, to show you what's possible, right? So if you're not there yet, keep coming back to this video and keep trying to get there, because you will get there. Just try the drill before we did, and then this one leading up to this last one. So there were 3 drills right there for you, and you can see how I stepped it up each time, okay? So you could also play this video slower. But yeah, you could change the speed in YouTube. You could also speed it up. If you're like super advanced, you know, and you're watching the replay, speed it all the way up, you know, plus 2% or whatever it is, 2 times. Make it super, super fast. I'll probably sound like Alvin and the Chipmunks, the female version. But yeah, okay, cool. You feel crippled now. Oh, okay, awesome. Let's move on. Because we did some talking at the beginning. So I want to make sure you get a full 90 minutes of scratching. Rye Toast is here. She's scratching right now, so she is not going to start until we are done. So next up, we're going to do a few more stabs. This should help your coordination a bit. It's going to be forward, backward stabs. Yay, David, I'm so glad you're learning a lot. Heavy Artillery's got the sweat emoji. That's awesome. Okay. Okay. Yes, encouraging and inspiring. Yay, Catherine, I'm so glad. Okay, so this next one, and I'm going to change the sound. Okay, so we're going to do forward stabs and backward stabs. Whole thing's on quarter notes, okay? So, and this is one when you're practicing with the replay, if you want to up your game, speed it up, okay? But we're going to take this around 90. Man, I really want to play that beat again, but I'm not going to do that to you. But I'm really, really feeling that beat. That's called Heat Wave. It's appropriate because we were sweating. All right, let's see. Let's do a 95 or 100. Let's see. Let's do this one. All right. So we're going to be combining this with this. So forward stab is together, fader, record, which we just did a ton of, so you should be proficient in that by now. Yep, yay, Rye Toast. And then on the way back is this. It's together, fader, record, right? So it's your hand, instead of going like this, now your hands are going like this, right? So together, fader, record. Right? Okay. Oh, yeah! Okay, cool. So, yes, she just found that emoji. That's a great emoji. It's also now helpful for COVID. Sneeze in the arm. Has a whole new meaning now. Yeah, make sure you're staying home, sneezing in the arm, standing 6 feet apart if you're in public, all that, wearing a mask, all that stuff. Okay, so we're doing this and this, okay? So I'm going to start playing this beat. Let me back this up. And so by the end of it, we're going to be going, right? And we're going to start out. We're going to do all the different ways in between. And I think we'll probably go 2 bars, 2 times each on this one, because I want to get to some more drills. Okay, here we go. Okay, so it's going to be and this, okay? All right, here we go. 1 bar each. Let's do this. We got this. All right, all right, all right. Give yourselves a hand, shake it out, shake it out. That was a coordination drill. So it's very much about your coordination going from forward to back. Yes, yes. Smiles interesting as I could not sleep. It's 2:43 a.m. Here you are teaching some cool things. Oh, yay, cool. Yay, you're in South Africa. Right, right. Weesh, whoosh, weesh, whoosh. Masher. That's awesome. So yeah, it is the back half of a swing flare. And so you could think of it that way. That's a little more advanced way to think of it. Yay, Ramanamikan. I swear I'm going to get that. Is here too. Okay, cool. So that was a coordination. Let me know how you did, how you felt. Was it hard to go backwards and forwards? Did you notice that you were doing a technique called the dice when you were alternating forwards and backwards? So a dice, the most simple dice, is just a forward stab and a backward stab without going and bringing it back and then forward and bringing it forward, right? That's too much work that no one's going to hear anyway, so you might as well just go, right? Because you don't need to do more with your hand. But, oh, good, fat stacks. Thanks, I needed that. No probs, man. So, yeah, so this is a dice, a very simple dice. You can also dice a tear, so, or a, right? So those are tears. But the simplest dice is a forward, backward stab, and that's also part of the boomerang as well. So you got to learn that first before you get to the boomerang. Okay, so I want to do one more drill. I had like 3 more, of course, but it's 45 past the hour now. So we did start the scratching probably at about 4:20, 4:15. So I'm just going to do one more drill and then a freestyle. So let's see. I think I want to do forward, backward crabs. All right. So how many people are still working on their crab scratch? Give me a thumbs up in the chat or let me know. So the crabs, 3-finger crabs. So we were just doing forward, backward stabs, right? And then, right? So this is forward stabs and forward crabs and backward crabs. So the crab, you have your thumb, and it creates I call it a thumb spring, like a little tension. And so you just let your thumb sit there, and your fingers go the one closest to the pinky, so your ring finger to this finger to this finger. Yes, crabs. Right? Yes, Sash, yay. Yes, crabs, yes, yes. I had some other stab ones, but I think this will be more fun. Okay, so forward crab, and you can release it too, right? So 1, 2, 3, we're doing 3 fingers. This one, and this one, these 3. This one's first, then this one, then this one. Okay? So, if you're still working on your crabs, yes, okay, cool, awesome. Just, if you can't go backwards or whatever, just try to crab every time. Just try to get that out. If you're still learning it, or if you're learning it for the first time, just every time I crab, just try to crab forward. Just try to get 3 fingers in there. Use your thumb spring so it just kind of rests. You're not pushing really hard, right? It's just enough tension so that when the fingers touch it, whoops, it opens it up just a little, and then the thumb just naturally pushes it back. I'm not focusing on pushing it back with my thumb. It's just resting there. Okay? So we're going to do, yes, 2 and 3 fingers is good. We're going to do 3 fingers. However, if you're advanced and you got your 3 fingers down, go to 4. Okay? And I see you. I see you, Rye Toast. You should be doing 4. And Sash, too. But yeah, try to go to 4 if you can. Or do 3 on the non-dominant side. Okay, 3 fingers. And if you're a more intermediate and you can't eke out 3, do 2. Okay? But just try to get some crabs in there. Okay? So here we go. Let's crab it out. Yes, Catherine. Let's crab it out. You could do it, Keelas. You could do it. Yes, I see you. You got this. She's a crab master now. It took her a very long time to learn it, but once she got it, now she's like ferocious with her crab. She's amazing. Okay, so here we go. Don't want to waste any more time talking. Let me pick a beat. Let's go a little slower. Let's go to riffin'. All right. Okay, make sure it's looped. Okay, so we're going to start with forwards, and then we're going to end with backwards, right? And we're going to do everything in between. All right, here we go. I do a bar, then you do a bar. Here we go. You go. All right. How'd you do? That was tough. That was tough for me, too. I got all these lights on, and my fingers are really sweaty, and they were just sliding all over the fader. Peace, Masher. Thanks for hanging out. He's not a DJ. He's a producer. He's an amazing producer. You should check out his tracks on Heavy Artillery. Okay, so how'd you do? Was that hard? I noticed someone said it looks so simple. Yeah, it looks so simple, but it's not. It's not. And I just cut my fingernails last night, which was not smart. A little pro tip: if you have just a little bit of nail on your finger, it makes crabbing a lot easier because it extends your fingers just a little bit more. Why am I not using my Rain 12s? Because I like my turntables. My Rain 12s are downstairs in my living room. So I have different setups throughout my house. And I'm using my 12s right now. They're nice and white, and I like the whiteness on this. But I do love my Rain 12s. Maybe I'll break them out for another session. But I hope that answers your question. That was dope. My fingers, yeah. Do these stretches right here. Rytos is going to sort you out in a minute. Yeah, the consecutive backwards crabs are hard, especially when your hands get sweaty. So as you can see, I wasn't even doing it perfectly throughout, and I'm pretty advanced. So it looks easier, a lot easier than it is. If you actually sit down and do it rather than just watch it, you'll see how hard it is. How can you make them sharper? Practice. So you just got to, I know that sounds like cliche, but you just got to, right? Practice with that drill that we just did. The more you practice, you'll build up your muscle memory and your coordination, and that is what will make them sharper. Also, it depends on your sound. So I have a really sharp sound, but if I put it on like a I guess it's the same. But like the is really crispy. So that's way crispier than say. You know? So it just depends. That was a crab flare. But yeah, I have biceps on my fingers. That's so funny. DJ Sibo has biceps on his fingers. Yes, mine were slipping and dripping. Yeah, mine were too. I think I'm going to go back and do this drill. Okay, so that was the last drill of the day. I'm so, the 12s are the 1200s. These are 1200s, and my Rain 12s are controllers, and they're downstairs in my living room. So I hope that cleared that up. But shout out to the producer. Thank you. That was myself and DJ Faust. Urban Assault, represent. Okay, so last thing, freestyle, and then we're going to get right to Rytos and her yoga because she has waited long enough, but I'm sure she was working right now. I know with her extra long pinky. I know Sasha has long fingers too. Okay. So now we're just going to integrate everything. So at the beginning, we did like a get the kinks out freestyle, and now we're just going to shine, okay? And I just want you to just do whatever you feel. You don't have to copy me. You can be inspired by whatever I do, and you could try to implement something like that, but just do whatever you feel. I'm not going to hold back. I'm not going to keep it simple. I'm going to do whatever I feel, and we're going to, hey, Ronix! Yeah, Ronix made it right at the end for the last freestyle. He knew I'd go longer. And for Rise Yoga, too. Okay, so Ronix, I expect you to freestyle with us. Rain 12's crew, yes, I hear you, man. Okay, so let me see. I want a beat that is, let's use crunch time. We did it last time for the warm-up freestyle. Well, no, I'm so indecisive. I'm a Libra. So I have to weigh all my options. Let's see. Yeah, let's use crunch time. Okay, it's good because you can tell when it's your turn because every 4 bars the bass line drops out. So I'll be scratching over the bass line and you will be scratching over the part that doesn't have the bass line. So you'll shine even more. Okay, and I'm just going to go through a bunch of sounds. Freestyle, 4 bars each. Let's do it. Let's shine. Let's see all that hard work that you just did. Just put it all out on the turntables now. Do whatever you want. Here we go. Whoops, actually, it would help if I rewound the record. All right, here we go. Okay, so 4 bars each. We got this. We got this. You know, feel the beat. Here we go. Get into it. Nod your head. All right, let's do this. right, all right, all right, all right. That was our last freestyle. How did you do? How did you do? Let me know, let me know. Let me know in the chat. That felt good. I definitely felt improvement with my scratching from the beginning till the end. I was way more on point on that last one. I made much fewer mistakes than the last time. So let me know how you did. And again, this is a practice session, no judgment. I'm messing up too, but that's what happens when you practice, okay? So don't feel like you got to do everything perfect. So let me see how that went for you. And also while I'm waiting, Glowtronics was just in the chat earlier. I don't know if they're still in here, but I just wanted to show off my custom slip mats by Glowtronics. Right here, Scratch Like a Girl. They match my shirt, which you can also get in the shop of my website. You can get the slip mats too. Scratch Like a Girl. I think Rye Toast has a pair. Sash has a pair. Keyless has a pair. And there's a bunch of different colors too. So we have not just pink. But these were made by Glowtronics. So and they're really great for scratching. They're the thinner ones, not super thin like butter rugs, but just thin enough. So these are great. They also made these. So Glowtronics is the bomb. And if you want your own custom mats with your own logo, you can go to Glowtronics, their website. I can't remember it right now. So Ronnie, if you're in the chat, make sure you put your website in there. If you put in Shortee 25, Shortee, S-H-O-R-T-E-E 25 in Glowtronics, you can get your own custom slip mats for 25% off. You can also use that code in my shop as well if you want Scratch Like a Girl slip mats or Shortee mats. But yeah, okay, let's see. Yes, yes, lightning bolts, yes, awesome. Yes, I am shakes. Yes, 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 definitely felt good. Yes, oh, fire, 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 awesome. Yay, yay, fires. Love those slip mats. Yay, no problem, Sivo. I discovered a new scratch for myself, says Too Legit. I did the boomerang, but only using stab scratches. Sounded so dope. I never did that before. Yay! That's what I love to see. I love to see breakthroughs and results in real time. Journal that. Keep a scratch journal. Start writing your breakthroughs down so you can keep track so you don't forget. Awesome. Yay, good, yes. Okay, cool. So just a wrap up before I send you over to Rye Toast, but first, I want to tell you, let me pop you in the front shot here. And so remember the toolkit, you can download that here. And then also, if some of you are ready to up-level your skills further and spend some time on this lockdown, like really digging deep, and you want me to work with you, or you want to work with me, you can take DJ lessons with me online. So we can do it just like this, overhead. I also have a close-up cam if needed, and the front shot. So you can sign up for DJ lessons at djshortee.com/DJ-lessons, all lowercase. And I would love to work with you one-on-one. So if you're in a place where you're ready to take things to the next level, definitely hit me up. We can work together one-on-one online via Zoom. So, you know, there's no worry about COVID-19 or anything like that. It doesn't matter if you're in Africa or Korea or Tokyo or the UK or America. We can work together online. So that's djshortee.com/DJ-lessons. But if you're not in a place yet, feel free to watch this replay. And I'm also going to be releasing more free content, pre-recorded videos as well in the coming weeks, some more tutorial content for you. So you can really dig into that. And then, if you liked this live stream and you haven't liked the video already, please like it. Hit that like button. Smash it, smash it, smash it. Because that'll help it in the algorithm so that it sees more people, or more people see this video. And then, if you haven't subscribed yet, definitely subscribe to my channel and hit the bell to be notified every time I post a new video, okay? Don't forget to share your stories on Instagram. So take a story. It can be even after the workout, but just make sure you're practicing with the workout or using the toolkit or whatever, and then tag me in it, and then I will reshare your Instagram story on my Instagram so that it reaches all my followers, and so we can spread the love and more people can see you do your thing, okay? So definitely do that, and I will be doing that the full week following this live stream, okay? So I'm going to keep checking my Instagram. I'm going to be on it, checking for your tags. And then I lastly wanted to say, before I send you over to my girl Rye, I just really, really wanted to thank you once again for showing up. I know there's plenty of places you could be right now online. I'm not saying you should leave your house. Don't leave your house. But definitely thank you for showing up. I know you could have learned from other people. There's other people doing instructional stuff too. And I just really, really am so grateful that you chose to spend this time with me today, because it's not just scratch therapy for you, it's also scratch therapy for me. And we need to connect right now more than ever, okay? And so this is just really, really great for me, as well as I hope it was great for you. And so I just really, really want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much for showing up. And if you are a first responder in any way, or service worker that must be on the job, I want to give you extra props. If you're in the medical industry, thank you for taking care of all of us. If you're delivering food or working in the grocery store or picking up the garbage or anything that keeps everything running while we're all on lockdown. I live in California. My state is still on lockdown. I don't know if you guys are in your area of the world, but I would suggest you stay home, even if you're not, just to keep this curve flattening, because we are making progress. But we couldn't do it without our frontline workers. So I just really, really want to thank all the essential workers out there. Props to my sister and my sister-in-law, who are both nurses. Sash is a nurse. Her boyfriend's a nurse. Marissa is another student of mine. She's a nurse. Even if you're just, even if you're a janitor or anybody working in the hospital, just thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you to Whole Foods delivery people for delivering my food, because we can't go to the grocery store. So yes, I just wanted to share a lot of gratitude, shooting out love and light to y'all, okay? And next up, we have Rye Toast. Rye Toast is going to walk us through a yoga for DJs session. It's just going to be 10-15 minutes. You can do it right in front of your decks. And I would love if Rye Toast would put the link of her YouTube in the chat, okay? So Rye Toast is going to put the link to her YouTube in the chat. It is also, the link is in the description below, the link to Rye Toast YouTube, and it's gobbledygook. Like the URL is just random characters. It's not /Rye Toast. There's an imposter Rye Toast on YouTube. It's not Rye Toast, some other girl. But we want you to go to Rye Toast stream. So she's going to put her link in the chat, and then you'll head over there. And then what I want you all to do is, everyone who goes over there, subscribe to her channel, because she only has 50 subscribers. She's just started building her YouTube channel, and she's going to be putting out tons of great content for you guys in the coming weeks. And in order for her to get her vanity URL, so youtube.com/DJRyeToast, or whatever she chooses, she has to have at least 100 subscribers. So if everyone from here goes over there, we're going to at least get her really close. There's still 37 people left in here. I think our highest amount was like, I don't know, like 50 or 60 at one point, which was the same as last week, which is great. But if everyone just subscribes to her channel, and then you'll get updated with her new videos too. She's going to be doing a lot of cool content for you guys. Then we can boost her so she can get her own vanity URL. So everyone hook up Rye Toast. Rye Toast, where's your URL? Is this delayed? Come on, lady. I want to make sure that the link is in the chat. So Rye Toast, make sure you put your link to your YouTube channel in the chat. And if no one else, and also if other people want to open it using the link in my description. Rye Toast, you need to put the link in the chat, lady. And then also, just in case anyone who just looks at my video, if you look at the description below, it will say link to Rye Toast's YouTube channel, and there's a link. It's right near, it's right at the top. There's a link to the toolkit, a link to the last live stream, and a link to Rye Toast's YouTube channel. Rye Toast, put your link in there. Actually, Bobby, Heavy Artillery Recordings, could you look at the link, her link in my description of my YouTube channel, and put it in the chat, please? I would really appreciate that, because Rye Toast might have left to go set up her stream. So I'm not quite sure. I want to make sure everyone has that link. So Heavy Artillery Recordings, please go into the description of this live video, my live video, and put the link in the chat. And for God's sakes, if no one does it, I'm going to do it. Because you guys need this link. We got to get our flow on. All right. I know there's a delay, but I'm going to have to figure this out. Hold on. Let me get it for you. Come on, people. Help me out here. Bobby, find that link. Heavy Artillery. Okay, so I'm going to go to YouTube. I'm going to go to my own channel and find this live stream for you guys. Oh, there it is. Let's hope it doesn't start playing. I think it will. Okay, and then I'm going to, yep, there it is, Raitos Yoga for DJs. So I'm clicking it, and then I'm going to share it in the chat. Hopefully when I go back there, oh, look at that thumbnail too. It looks great. Okay. Oh, I got to sign into chat. Oh, okay, so it's not letting me, oh wait, is it? Goodness. It's not letting me add it to the chat. So, here's the link. I don't see the link, Bobby. It just says here's the link, but there's no link. The link works. Okay, cool. I hope you guys found it, because I'm looking in the chat. I don't see the link. I've actually never posted a link in a chat before. Maybe it's not working. Okay, so everyone, make sure if you haven't found the link yet, click the link in the description below my video to go to Raitos YouTube. I'm signing off now. I love you all. Be safe, be well, stay healthy, and keep scratching, all right? We're in this together, and I'll see you in the next video. All right, bye, guys. Love you. Mwah. Bye-bye, bye-bye.